Oh, something on my screen. Hi, people I love. Welcome back to MG's Library. My name is Mary Grace, and this is my library. I always feel like in between videos, it's like we have not talked in years, but really it's been like 5 days. We are almost in October, people. Who said that was allowed to happen? 2020 has been the weirdest year of all of our lives. I'm speaking confidently on that. But we are here to do a little September wrap up. I did not do an August one because, and to be honest with you, I went through a reading slump. Yeah, I really only read fan fiction for the whole month of August because I could not bring myself to read a real book. And I was not going to do a September wrap up because I felt like I didn't read anything. And then I went to my Goodreads and I was like, you actually read a lot. So yeah, we're going to do a September wrap up. So yeah, wrap up. Let's get into it. Y'all know I have my beveragino. Grab yours and let's get into this. Okay, so for my birthday in August, I got Midnight Sun. We talked about this in my bookish box unboxing, and I read it. And I read Twilight along with it. I thought it would be really, really fun to read it like this, because Midnight Sun is Edward's perspective on Twilight. And listen, I thought it was magical. I love books where it flops between POVs. I absolutely loved this. I thought it was so stinking cute. I think this was Stephenie Meyer's one of her best writings. I loved it. I mean, it's freaking Twilight. How can you not love it? Also, side tangent, I reorganized my bookshelves because another one of my bookshelves fell off the wall. And so this is completely YA. Who would have thought that would happen? Because I did not. Anyways, the next book in the Twilight world, I finished Eclipse, finally. It literally took me like 2 months. I finally finished it, y'all, and I absolutely loved it. Hated Jacob's little thing at the end there, but I'm truly not ready to start Breaking Dawn because I don't want it to be over. I don't want it to be over. But it's okay. I'm a big girl and we're gonna start it. I'm gonna put this back up here so it's more aesthetic. Alrighty, the rest of these books are going to be on my Kindle. I started paying for Kindle Unlimited and genuinely one of the best things that's ever happened to me. Okay, so the third book that I read this month was recommended to me by literally everyone. Anyone that reads romance novels knows this woman, loves this woman. Corrupt by Penelope Douglas. This story follows this girl who in high school, there were these, I think 4 older boys. They're called the Four Horsemen of Devil's Night. I think that's what the series is called, Devil's Night. Something bad happens and 3 of the 4 horsemen end up in jail, and they for some reason think that she is the cause of them being in jail. So when they get out of jail 3 years later, she's like a grown woman at this point, and they pretty much come back to seek revenge on her. The one horseman that was not in prison, he is a professional basketball player, and that is the man that she is desperately in love with, and he is also out to get her. The premise of this is totally up my alley. That is hate to love. It was a little bit too hate to love for me, too unbelievable, but it was really real. The love in it was just real, and I'm a firm believer in love hitting you like a Mack truck, and that was very beautifully written in this. I'd say 3.5 out of 5. My hopes were very high for Penelope. I really liked her writing. It was good. It wasn't like, oh my god, but it was good. The next book that I read, okay, y'all know that I love mafia romances. I'm very picky about my mafia romances. You have to be stone cold killer, but you're really, really sweet for your woman, which is so unrealistic. But that's what I like to read. And this book was exactly that. It is The Italian by T.L. Swan. It's Vicious by T.L. Swan? Wait. No. Vicious is by L.J. Shen, which is someone we'll talk about in a minute. I actually freaking loved this book. Okay, this is about a girl. She's from Australia. She goes to Italy for a vacation, and is there alone and meets this man in a bar, and they pretty much fall in love over a weekend and are like obsessed with each other. He is a police officer. Fast forward a couple days, his grandfather and his father pass, and it is told to him that his father, it was the Don of the Italian mafia, and he is now to take his place, and he's pissed off because he's a police officer. He is the law, so he has to give that up. And she never hears from him again, and she's like, what a freaking a-hole. So fast forward, I think 3 years, he literally cannot stop thinking about her, and he sets up this whole plan where he gets her a job in Versace's headquarters in Italy, and he has her come to work there, and then he bumps into her at a bar, and the story takes off from there. I really did love this. It's so unrealistic. It gave me all the good romance feels. It like jumped me back into my obsession with romances, and that's where the rest of these books come from. Okay, so I was on like a mafia roll, and I was looking for the next best thing, and this one by LJ Shen. LJ Shen wrote Vicious, which I absolutely hated that book. I could not even finish it because the man in it was so awful and there were no redeeming qualities. I thought I'd give her another chance, and I read The Kiss Thief by LJ Shen. It is about this girl who, her dad runs the Chicago Mafia, and she's like the princess. She is supposed to have her first kiss with another family. It's supposed to be like a arranged marriage thing. A senator who is trying to take down her father actually kisses her at this masquerade, and he ends up making her father give her to him. Then they get married. Let me tell ya, I was like, ooh, arranged marriage, they're gonna be so in love. No. These two spent like literally, I would say 76% of the book absolutely hating each other. These two are idiots. Jess over at Books Past Bedtime, the love of my life, she actually just read this, which is so funny, and she couldn't even finish it, and I don't blame her. I got to the last 4 chapters of the book and didn't read them for a week because I was like, it doesn't even matter what happens. Like, I know what happens, you know what I mean? I'm gonna rate this probably like a 2. It was not for me. They're both like mean, and just like, it was like, this isn't love, this is just like some weird, I don't know. My second to last book, I got this recommendation from Lovely Like Laura. She's one of my favorite booktubers, and she absolutely loved this book, and I was like, I love everything that she loves, so I'm gonna try it out. It is Bad Boys Break Hearts by Michaela Smeltzer. I've never read anything by Michaela Smeltzer. I can't hold this. I actually really did like this. Very fanfic-esque. It actually gave me Beautiful Disasters by Jamie Maguire vibes, if anyone's ever read that. But I loved, they incorporated the Bad Boys family a lot in this, and I absolutely just loved it. It's college-aged romance. It's about this boy and girl, and they used to be best friends when they were, until she was 8 and he was 10, and she had to move away because something very bad happened to her family, and he's very wealthy, and she actually became very poor, and they split ways. And then they end up at the same college, and he is pretty jaded and kind of hates everyone and everything. She's just trying to get out of her old life and start fresh, and these two butt heads. And I thought it was really cute. It was fun, and it gave me all the good butterfly vibes, you know? I'll probably give it like a 4. A 4. I don't know why I'm rating some of these and then not others. Sorry. Okay, y'all, this is my grand freaking finale. This book has been recommended to me. Everyone on planet Earth has read this freaking book, I swear. I have been so scared to read it because it's not a traditional romance that I would really like. I was on a roll with the romances, and I was like, let's do it. And I do not regret a single moment of it. I will reread this book 900 times. Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. Penelope Douglas may be one of my favorite authors now. This book was incredible. It is about Jordan. She is dating Cole, and her and Cole get kicked out of their apartment. Cole's kind of a dud, and they get kicked out of their apartment, and Cole's dad offers for them to go stay with him. And Cole's dad's name is Pike, and Pike and Jordan have actually met before, and there's a little bit of some chemistry. I was so hesitant to read this because it is about a girl falling for her boyfriend's dad. And I was like, that sounds so toxic. but Penelope Douglas wrote this in the most beautiful. Jordan's character is one of my favorite characters ever. She's so strong and she's so emotionally intelligent. She's only 18 and she just absolutely, oh my god, I just absolutely loved her. And Pike's character, like everyone, the character development was incredible. The storyline, like the way that she wrote it and like addressed so many like things that you'd be like, this might be a little sus, you know what I mean, with falling for your boyfriend's dad who's 38. And I was like, I don't know how this is gonna work out. This might be one of my top 10 favorite books. I get the hype now. I'm so glad I read it. I just love Penelope Douglas. I love you. I'm gonna go read literally all of her books. Maybe I'll do like a video of me reading all of Penelope Douglas's books. That would be an idea. All right, y'all, those are the 8 books I read in the month of September. I know 8 books is not a lot to anyone but me, but I just got out of a reading slump and I'm pretty proud of myself. Thanks y'all for being here. Thanks for sitting through this one. I know this one was long because it was long. I'm planning on posting 2 times a week. I'm just gonna start posting when I feel like it. I will stick to posting on Thursdays because I just, that's my day. You know what I mean? Thursdays. Guys, I love y'all so much. Thank you for being here. I was editing this and forgot the most important part of an outro. I'm sending all the good love and energy back. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know how you're doing. I will see y'all in my next video. Mwah!